What's up, YouTube? This is XRman NK here. I'm doing like not a ban list discussion, but I'm going to talk about some of the cards that are being talked about that can come back. I actually have 10 cards to talk about. You see 8 here. 2 of them I just don't have. So yeah, I'm going to talk about some of the monsters first and explain them. Now, in my opinion, that's freaking. Sorry about the glare. Stratos, I think it could come back, but it won't, because zombies, one of the reasons why I think it got banned in the first place is obviously it's really good, but they decided to bring back Mizuki and Plague to 2, and that makes Destiny Hero Zombies or D-Hero, Destiny Hero variant based decks just a lot better, especially with Malicious and D-Draw at 3. So they kind of had to get rid of Stratos for other support. I mean, those decks are so playable without Stratos, so it's just the way I see it. So I personally don't think Stratos will come back, and it's an okay card. I mean, it's at 1, but with cards like Valor, it can be stopped, so it's not that bad of a card. Tribe Infecting Virus, Capital G was talking about this card coming back, and I fully agree. I mean, it can be stopped in so many ways than before, than that it couldn't be stopped before when it got banned. And there's not a lot of like straight up type beast decks. I mean, lots of them have different types. Like Mermail has different types. Dragons are going to be getting the banhammer. You put this out against Prophecy, and they're just going to fade it away. And yeah, that's all I got to say about this. I mean, it's a balanced card. I mean, and yeah, in Mermails you're gonna play it, but it's gonna take up your normal summon, and really it's just gonna sit there for a turn, and you're not gonna be able to do much with it unless you have Tidal Engrave or things like that. It can help. It can help clear, like help win games, but it can be easily stopped, in my opinion. So I agree. I think this can come back to 1. And that's about it. Like, it'll hurt Blackwings and those kind of decks, but they have ways to stop it. So, Magician of Faith, this is by far, like, if there's any one card that can come back to 1, it's this or Heavy Storm. This card is a flip effect monster, so it's really slow. Lots of shit blows up face down flip effect monsters before they can get flipped. Zector Hornet, Marksman, Dracosac, or if you're reading Faith, you can just wait for them to flip it, and Venus Chain or Valor it. There's like so many ways to stop this card, so I think it can come back to 1. And with lots of the power spells banned, like Reborn, Dark Hole, or sorry, not Dark Hole, but like Reborn, Card Destruction, and other power spells, like the only good spells you can bring back is like Dark Hole. Or this would be really good in spellbooks, though. I think if this came back, they should probably take spellbooks down a notch. So that's Magician of Faith. For these, I think Trishula can come back, assuming they hit dragons or hit debris, something like that. Like debris can go to 1 again. So Trish can come back, and won't that have that much impact? It's probably one of the like worst synchros that is currently banned. Probably, because, I don't know, I think the Dark Strike Fighter is way too good for OTKs, and Goyo Guardian is just super good. I mean, you could argue that Goyo Guardian isn't maybe as good as Trish because it has to attack, and you can stop attacks, so, but this is harder to make than Goyo. Goyo was super easy to make. 2800 6-star, like, come on. That is ridiculous, so I think this is a little bit, or Goyo's a little bit better than this card. So, and I think this card can come back. I mean, yeah, Infernities and like dragons, you know, are getting hit, like the support, so the deck won't be as good. So that's just my opinion. Thousand Eyes Restrict definitely can come back, maybe. Like, nobody's gonna make this card. The only thing you can do is like instant fusion it, and I mean, aside from that, the only way you could pay 1,000 just for free removal because it's gonna die in the end phase, so it just doesn't make sense. I mean, you could instant fusion it and use Kinkabio and like what's that deck, a Piper, and just keep reborning it and using its effect, and then, but that's, I mean, it's just gonna get banished or you'd have to like XYZ or something with it, so it's just kind of a waste. So it can come back to 1. I don't think anybody can ever utilize this card with Metamorphosis gone. So onto the spells. Heavy can definitely come back. It's not a broken card in my opinion. A set 5 format, setting all the back row is kind of annoying without any fear. Like no fear set 5 is just really stupid. Yeah, there are other cards like Malevolent Catastrophe, but this is just more of a skill-based card in my opinion. And it can be stopped. Like, this is like why this card is worse than Giant Trunade. So there's another spell I don't have with me. It's a card safe return. Asian Eyes talked about that card. That card can never come back. Like, that is way too good with Zombies, Mizuki, Light Sworn with Lumina, and oh yeah, Zombies, the 1800 one. I can't remember his name. I don't know why. Zombie Master. That's it. Dragons, like, even if they semi-limit the dragons, you play like Tidal in Mermail, it's stupid. Like Gunday, Gunday and Tidal, you just be specialing from the graveyard all the time. It's just stupid good. Like, you just keep getting out Tidal each turn, and you just got a free +1. It's so stupid. You could easily just like special summon something off of Mizuki and then a Plague, and then use like a Zombie Master effect, and all of a sudden you draw 3 cards and you're like super plus. It's just ridiculous. So card of safe return can never come back. For those of you who don't know what it does, it reads when a monster is special summoned from your graveyard, draw 1 card. So it's too broken, it can never come back. Onto the traps. Royal Oppression, I think, can come back to 1. It's really good, obviously, like, really good. It's really dumb with all the stupid lockdowns you can have with it. Like, you can key beetle it, which would be stupid. Like, this card in spellbooks would be stupid as fuck. Like, just any lockdown card would suck. So, like, if Heavy comes back, then maybe this could come back. I mean, MST and Dust Tornado are both at 3, so you can get rid of it. But, so, I don't know. You have arguments for and against on this card. So, you could say it come back. You could say it couldn't come back. It's really 50-50. If anything, to 1, obviously. Imperial Order. Slim was talking about Imperial Order coming back. Honestly, I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, all it does is, yeah, it hurts yourself in spellbooks, but, like, could you imagine this card in, like, Mermail or something? They play, like, 4 spells. This is, like, stupid as fuck. No Dark Hole, just fucking Imperial Order. Yeah, you can't kill me. It's just stupid. So I don't think this should come back. I mean, as much as I hate spellbooks, like, hate that deck, hate playing against it, I would love to see this come back for spellbooks, but it won't. It's too good of a card. And the last card I don't have is someone on the Elite Facebook site is talking about Crush card. That card will never come back. I don't know why people are, like, thinking that could come back. So, yeah, an overview of what I think could come back, possibly. I think these bottom 3, like, all these cards can come back right here. But if any of them, like, they won't all come back at the same time. Like, if anything, it'll be 1 or 2 of these cards, in my opinion. Royal Oppression, I'd say I'm on the fence about. No to Imperial Order. End card safe return, never. And Crush card, never. Those cards are way too good. But these cards could come back sometime in the future. I'm not saying now. Like, the 2 likely, or maybe, yeah, the 2 likely cards that could come back now are these. Heavy was just banned, so it's unlikely that it'll come back. Same with Stratos. And honestly, this could come back because it came back in the OCG last format, so it could come back here. I don't see this coming back now, but in the future, it might come back. Anyway, so that's all I got for you guys. Comment, subscribe, like this video. Yeah, thumbs it up. And, yeah, peace out, YouTube.